What's going on, my friends? Welcome to another fun-filled edition of Kerm Arts. Back in the studio again. It's a nice warm day, 60 degrees. Might not even need this hoodie, but got it on for now till we get started. And let's get into it, my friends. Gonna be blowing some glass today, making some cool stuff, and hanging out with you awesome people. Hopefully everyone's had a fantastic weekend so far, and hope you're having a chill Sunday. Let's get started. Move the camera angle over a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Maybe a little more to the side there. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, let's get to it. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Fell right out of my little tripod. It's not even a tripod, it's just like a phone holder thing, but hopefully that stays put throughout the stream here, because it just got a little wonked on us right there. Alright, that looks good. Awesome. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend. And let's have a fun, chill Sunday together and make something cool. Oh, let me grab my phone charger while I'm at it. I'm at a pretty good percent at the moment, but you never know. Don't want the battery getting low and the stream dying on us, so I'm going to grab that charger real quick. I'll play some music in the meanwhile. Alright. Be right back. Okay, got the charger, just in case. Alright, let's get cracking. Yeah, as I said before, it's a nice warm day, up into the 60s, so that's really cool, because it's been way colder recently, so super stoked to have some nice weather. Get back in the studio and do another live glass blowing stream. I gotta turn my gases on real fast. Yeah, I refilled my oxygen and my propane tank the other day. So, we are fully equipped. Propane's online. Oxygen is online. And I am online. Let's get to it. Make sure everything's running correctly. Perfect. Perfect. Cool. Got the garage doors opened up. Got some better lighting and, you know, a little extra ventilation in the mix. Pop those lights on too. Alright, is there anything I'm forgetting? Or I think we're good. I think we're good to get started. Put that over here. Oh, where's my water bottle? Gotta have the water. I got it ready. Might be in the kitchen. Let me just grab that. Sorry. Okay, we're locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. Is my chat on too? Hold up. No, that's good. I can't see anything though, which is kind of weird. I don't know, maybe there's just not been any chats yet. Or I can always pull up chat on my iPad as well, just in case it's not working on here. Should be though. Let's double check. Don't want to miss nothing. Oh yeah, two chats already. I don't know why it's not coming up on here. That's weird. Anyway, what's going on, Josh? What's going on, Mega Man? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Thanks for tuning on in. Hopefully it starts... Yeah, hopefully the chats start showing up on the phone. I don't know what's up with that, honestly. Kind of weird. Kind of weird it's not pulling up where it should be. But whatever. Fuck it. I can still look on here. So no worries. Hopefully it does start showing up though. It's a lot easier to check on chat just on that screen instead of having to switch back over to the iPad, but whatever. Alright, got my water. Gotta get my goggles on. We can get started. It's strange though. I wonder if I wonder if it's because I was in the creator dashboard thing when I press start stream. Maybe that has something to do with it. Let me see if I can, hold up. Hopefully this stays online too while I'm doing this. Okay, that's good. Yeah, weird. Hopefully chat starts coming up on there though, or I'm gonna have to keep checking on over here. Not too much, man. Just blowing glass, taking it easy. I guess I'm gonna have to keep checking chat on the iPad, but that's fine, whatever. If it works, it works. I'll just put it closer, a little closer to the screen there so I can peep on things easier. But yeah, not too much, man. Just blowing some glass, getting the stream on. What are you doing, brother? Thanks again for tuning on in. Appreciate ya. Alright, well, at least it looks good. I can still see it on here. And I can just, guess I'm just gonna have to keep checking chat on my iPad, which is a little frustrating. Hopefully it starts working. I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, let's get cracking. Nice, nice. Hell yeah, dude. A little smoke before the old bedtime. Always a good way to go. Okay. What's going on, Uruhara? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to check chat on the iPad, but it's fine. It's right there too, so fuck it. Roll with the punches. Roll with the punches, my friends. Alright, what are we getting started on though? I still have the Dragon Skull in the kiln from last time. I think we should warm up and go ahead and pop a loop on there as a nice little warm up, and then we'll start making something else. Alright, let's do that first. What are you smoking on over there, buddy? I'm going to try to, hopefully not try to yell, but I'm going to try to speak up a little more, because I noticed on the last stream that it was a little, sometimes I was a little quieter than I thought I would be. Hey, what's going on, my man? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I haven't checked chat on my iPad. It's not showing up on my phone for whatever reason. We're cooking up some heat in the lab, my friend. But first, we're just gonna warm up and put a loop on the Dragon Skull that I started the other day. So that'll be a nice little warm up. Get warm, get going. Finish that piece off fully. Hope you're having a great day, my man. Appreciate you tuning on in. Still don't like that angle. There we go. I was like, my head was looking like, felt like I was out of frame. Alright, let's get some 4mm going. Oh, there's a better longer piece there. But yeah, after I get this loop stuck on, I'm thinking about, I started this snake skeleton dealio a little while back. I've got a giant spine here, so maybe I'll work a little more on this guy, since I'm getting kind of low on color, and that's all out of clear, so we should be in the clear for that. Let's make sure my frame's good to go. Maybe scooch this over a wince. Hell yeah, man. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much, big dog. Yeah, probably going to be a slightly shorter stream anyway. 2 to 3 hours-ish. Maybe 2.5. We'll see how we feel. Alright, I need a little wider of a flame for this. I like to make loops. Some people just do the full solid color, which I do as well, but what I meant full rounded, not full solid. I like to flatten them out though. I think it looks cleaner, looks a little nicer. How long you got to work till, my man? Long day, or you almost done? Hopefully you don't have too much longer left and you can chill out on the rest of your Sunday. Oh man, I don't think anyone should work weekends. It's criminal. Alright. Just kind of bend that around and tag it on the back side. And then you gotta hit the bottom to make sure everything is fully sealed in and connected. Yeah, super weird though. I still don't know why chat's not pulling up on my phone stream. I want to say it's because I was in the like creator dashboard thing when I pressed go live, and maybe that's like interfering with it or something like that. I have no clue. But good thing we got the iPad here, and I can still keep an eye on chat, make sure I don't miss anything. Talk to all you awesome people out there in the world. Alright, then I'm just using my tweezers to make sure the loop is nice and wide and both of those sides are uniform. Then I like to heat up the bottom a little bit and just give it a little bit of a pull. Sweet. Then I connect it up a tiny bit, just an end of that color, the same color I'm using. That way when I break off the cold seal, I can just melt it all right in and I won't have to pull any excess clear glass off of that. And the difference between a cold seal and a hot seal is, well, it's in the name. But a cold seal is one is hotter than the other, so it's only a temporary connection versus a full fluid seal where pieces are 100% connected. Speaking of though, that seal might have been a little hotter than I wanted, to be fair, but it's all good. Alright, pull that off. Pull a little more of that excess off the end. And we are ready to connect. Connect them up. Appreciate you, bro. We live and in charge. Got the flame a rocking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, still weird though. I don't know why chat's not pulling up on my phone. I'm really glad I have the iPad. I don't want to keep going on about it, but it'd be annoying if I was just missing everything. So I'm glad I can at least see it on here. But it's annoying it's not coming up on the right there. Don't know why. It was last time. Last time I did a IRL glass stream, it was good to go. Alright, we're going to leave that in the kiln for just a little minute. And then we're going to get it connected up. Hold up, I'm just going to try to log in to this real quick. See if one of my other buddies, he said he really wanted to see the live glass action, so I'm going to shoot him a message and let him know we live. Alright, cool. Alright, awesome. Shoot him a message real quick. And then alright, pull the stream back up. What am I doing? You're Italian? That's cool. A lot of glass blowing out there. What's the furthest I've sent my glass? What do you mean? Like, what's the craziest thing I've made? Or like, something like that? Move this closer to my phone too so I don't have to keep looking that far away to read chat. Oh, like in the mail. Yeah, I got you. Probably just the UK, man. I think. I don't know if I've done any further than that. Probably the UK, and I've sent a few pieces up to Canada before, which isn't crazy far, but yeah, I want to say UK is the furthest. Which, all my people back in the UK, big ups. Big ups, man. Well, shoot. Loga, I think it is. You ever blow any glass or watch any live glass blowing out in Italy? Always wanted to go to, what is it, Murano? Or the big glass blowing place out there. Hey, hopefully I'll be sending glass a little further sometime soon. There's this one guy in Japan who I like his streams, Nomadic Gaijin. He's a cool guy, does YouTube, does streaming, and I might try to mail him out a piece. So far it's the UK, but potentially could be Japan real soon as well. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome, dude. So glad you still have that piece. Super sick. Aw, shit. Appreciate that, man. That's what really makes my life better. Like, because sometimes I'll lose motivation, or not really lose motivation, but you know, get kind of down or whatever. And hearing people, you know, still wearing my pieces or just like still using them on the daily and all that just really makes me smile, because that's one of my main intentions with glass, is just to have it out in the world and be enjoyed by all the different people out there that enjoy it. Super cool, man. Yeah, I think I sent you those pieces like a while ago too, right? 2-3 years maybe? Alright, popping the loop on that dragon skull I made on stream the other day. Making sure everything is good to go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got a little hot. Got a little hot. I'm actually gonna bridge up this loop just to finalize the connection, because it's kind of in a tricky place in between those horns. So I'm gonna bridge it up and hit it with the mini torch just for a good finalization of that seal. Alright, perfect. Like 2 years ago? Yeah. Oh, yours is a sick one, man. Appreciate that, buddy. One of the coldest. Cold as ice. Hell yeah. Glad you're still rocking it frequently. Especially since I sent it out, you know, a little while ago. Super cool. Super glad to hear that, man. And the pillars too, that's awesome. And it makes me happy having some glass, you know, out there worldwide, out in the UK, in different regions, and you're probably one of the farthest fans out in the UK, supporters of my artwork, man. And that's super cool. Super appreciated. Hopefully you're getting some good compliments on that, and you know, people dig the piece. Alright, that looks nice. Sweet. Take the bridge off. Pop it in the kiln for a second, and then we'll take it off the punty on the front there. Alright, let's see if that seal's cold. It's sort of tapped off, but not really in the right spot I wanted, so we'll have to pull this little excess bit off. But that's fine. Not tough. Not hard to do. Ooh, back into this is a little sharp, not gonna lie. Alright, give that a little flatten, smooth it out. Make sure everything looks rock solid. Alright, we got a nice little loop on that dragon skull that we made the other day on stream, so finish that off. I was going to finish it off that day, but I ran out of propane and oxygen, unfortunately, at the exact same time. And the next day was super cold, so wasn't able to finish it up until now. Hell yeah, man. So dope, dude. Really appreciate that. I'm worldwide, bruv. Start calling me Mr. Worldwide. That's so cool though, man. Thank you for your support too, buddy. Ah, thank you, boss. Yeah, this one came out pretty cool. I haven't done too many dragons. I think this might only be the second one, but hey, just a few little tweaks here and there, and you know, I've already locked in on the dinos, so a few little tweaks, add some horns, and bing bang boom, it's a dragon. I was thinking about just taking my hoodie off, but then when I turned the torch off, I was like, maybe not yet. Yeah, I'm still confused why chat's not coming up on my phone. Like, what the fuck, dude? Oh well. Now you can see every time I veer my head down, that's what I'm doing pretty much. How's the music too? I moved the iPad a little closer. Hopefully it's not overpowering or too loud. But I wanted to have it closer to the phone. That way I can still keep an eye on chat, because it's still not coming up on the phone for whatever reason. And I like to, you know, I like to talk to all my people, man. Makes it a little more fun being out here. Don't feel so alone in the studio, you know? Alright, let's take that off the punty, and then that piece is fully complete. Where'd I put my lighter? Oh, it's in my pocket. Never mind. Move that down just a smidge. Hey, what up, Sheriff? My boy. Glad to see you back, man. Ah, so glad to see you hack. Glad to see you back, buddy. Hope you're having a great day. And welcome back to the stream, my man. Oh yeah, here we go again. We doing it live. Alright, got this polished off. Just got to take it off the handle and throw it in the kiln. Warm my tweezers up a little bit. You never want to touch hot glass with a cold tool. It can cause stress and potential cracking, so always give it a little pre-warm, maybe too much. Got them kind of red hot. I gotta try to keep it on right on the spot that I'm trying to hit too, because I don't want to get the teeth, those front teeth, with any of the flame. Alright, so here's the finished product of that one. Got the loop on there, locked and loaded. It's kind of hard to hold with the tweezers, but there's that dragon skull, looking pretty nice. Alright. Got that in the kiln. Organize my tools a little bit. Hey, thank you, buddy. Yeah, I liked the, I thought the old Dennis the Menace color scheme was pretty good, the old red and black. Really appreciate that, boss. And thanks for tuning in, man. I know it's a little later in the UK, but appreciate you making it. You too, Sheriff. Good to see you again, buddy. Big T, what a do. Alright. Let's get started on the next project here. So what do you guys think I should make? I can either... I started this giant spine to make a cobra skeleton a while back. I can keep working on that a little bit. Or I can start something brand new. Maybe do another Dino Skull Pendy or something. Or I also have this Triceratops that's just been hanging about. I could potentially make a loop for that as well and make that a full pendant, because I was gonna do maybe put it on a rig or something, but I just don't really know where I'd attach it, kind of thing. So cobra skeleton or start a new Dino Pendy. Those are the options. Yeah, man. It's my little garage studio, buddy. Got the cars back there, you know. Got some older, some of my fishing rods up there as well. You know, this is where we get it down. We get it done. In the hub. The Kerm Cave. The Kerm Caverns. Yeah, so annoying chat's not pulling up on my phone though, but whatever, we'll keep the iPad rocking. Quite a bit, man. The torch itself is like 12, I think 1,200, 1,500 bucks. And then the kiln was like 800-900. And then you gotta get lines, and you've gotta get regulators, and you've got to get like a big oxygen container and a propane as well. So maybe like total about 22-ish or so, something like that, around there. Depending though, my kiln's slightly cheaper because it's a bit smaller, but some of those can be 1,500 as well, so maybe even close to 3, around the old 3K marker. Alright, you know what? Let's just start a new Dino Skull Pendy, because that last one sold pretty quick, and I was super stoked on that. The only thing is I'm getting mega low on a lot of my colors. So I'm waiting for that tax money to come in so I can order some more color. Because I don't have a whole lot to use here, that's the only thing. But let's see what we can pull together with scraps. Or I might have just enough with this purple. Let's see. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Not insane. But not super cheap either. Man. Wish I had some more color. It would be nice. But I do have a bunch of this secret white kind of odds and ends here. Let's just stick a bunch of these together and we'll use that. I don't know which ones are which though. I think some of them are ghost and some of them are secret white, but we're about to figure it out. yeah, man, start blowing some glass, buddy. I can give you some online lessons. It's super fun. I really love it. It's one of my favorite things. Okay, so grab a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we'll start sticking that color together so we can make a new dino skull. That's one of my favorite parts right there. Tossing the glass into the water bowl, you know, throwing that hot glass in there, hearing that sizzle. It's very kind of ASMR. Glass blowing ASMR, if you will. Alright, yeah, we're just going to get all these bits of these little odds and ends connected up so I can make a nice new skull pendy out of them. Make sure everything's super straight. Yeah, man, I'm so glad it's nice and warm today too. Feels good to be back in the studio. I think it's like 60 degrees, so some nice conditions to be able to do a stream and make some cool stuff. I want to make sure these two ends are super clean. That way when I put them together you can't, hopefully you can't see too much of a seam or anything like that, and it looks nice and uniform. Hey, you too, my man. Thanks so much for stopping in, buddy. Get a good rest and really appreciate you, bro. You as well, my friend. You as well. Take her easy. Get a good sleep. And yeah, man, definitely come on back soon, my friend. Always glad to have you. You're always welcome here at the Kerm stream. And one of the first ones in today, so really appreciate that too, my friend. Hell yeah. Thanks again, buddy. Have a fantastic night and a great week as well. Alright, some of these pieces are a little thicker than others too, just the general way things are. So we just gotta adapt adapt and conquer. Alright, that should be a decent amount to start making what I want to make here. It's almost about half a rod, maybe a little more. But just to be on the safer side, we'll connect this little end on there too, just for a little more. Except this end looks like it's got a crack in it. Okay, so now we got this little Cigarette Junior piece. Alright, clean up the end, throw away the excess. Gotta be careful though with these little pieces. Don't want to get burnt. Do not want to get burnt. This is a hot torch. Upwards of right around 3,000 degrees. So not something you want to dip your thumb into. Okay, perfect. Connected up all those bits of white because I only had a few shorts left. Just a bunch of these little odds and ends of color since I'm getting mega low, but just got to connect them all up. Now we're making it work. Okay, I'm going to heat the end of this too, clean that up. And then we're going to coil pot and get started on the dino skull. Little dino skull pending, mate. Oh, also, if you're still in chat there, Sheriff, is my music too loud? Because I had to put the iPad a little closer to the phone so I can keep an eye on my chat, since it's not pulling up on my mainstream on my phone here for whatever reason. So let me know how the audio is sounding. Is my voice still clear, or is the music a little too loud? I'd appreciate that. I suppose I can check, but then I'd have the double echo noise situation. Oh, before I turn this off, I'm going to open up the end of a blow tube so we can get started on this piece. Okay, awesome. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, boss. I think we're up to like 6-7 views there. I really think people enjoy these live glass blowing streams, man, because tons of people play games, right? But I may be one of the only people on Twitch that blows glass and streams it, so maybe I'll capitalize on that niche kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that though, boss man. Glad everything's sounding good. Sounding nice. Alright, opening up the end of this hollow tubing so I can connect up the color to the end of it and puff that out. flaring it open a tiny bit so we have a little more room to work with. Sweet. Good to go, man. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, it's a fun time. You know, something different, something different. Of course, I love playing games and having a few drinks and hanging out with the bros on a weekend or what have you. But this is definitely something, you know, that I'm already passionate about. It makes sense just to go ahead and stream it. And it's a unique look that people that don't blow glass or have been interested in it, you know, they get to take a little peek into the madness, if you will. Alright, got a little vape break. I'm gonna go ahead and take my hoodie off too. It's warm, man. Warm enough. Yeah, blowing glass. I'm usually more in the right mind. Sometimes though. Sometimes I'll goof about, have a couple beers or whatever while I'm out blowing glass. It can be good and it can be bad. Sometimes I get a little sloppy and sometimes it gives me some kind of motivation. But yeah, definitely not the wisest. Depends what I'm making though. If it's not too complicated, it's pretty easy. Like if I'm just making, say I'm just prepping all the teeth to put on something like this, then I can do that whenever, you know. Take this hoodie off. Go out of frame for the hoodie removal. Don't want any nip slips. Or maybe we do. Maybe it'd be good for views. Alright, man. Yeah, still a little frustrating that my chat's not pulling up on the phone, though. Oh well. We're adapted and overcoming. But yeah, I should be able to see it just on the right side there. Don't know why it's not working. I'm gonna have to look that up. I want to say it's because I was in the creator dashboard, like redoing the title when I pressed go live. So maybe something, I don't know, didn't register or whatever the fuck. This lighter's getting low. I forgot I had one in my pocket. Alright. Start popping that color on there and get it going. So for all those who aren't familiar with much of glass blowing, what I'm going to do now is called a coil pop, and you basically coil around the color almost like a little bee's nest, beehive looking situation, and you're basically just turning colored rod into colored tubing by doing this process. Oh man, second I took the hoodie off, I'm starting to feel a bit of the breeze come in. Perhaps I should have left it on. Oh well. It's already off now. Hopefully the flame will warm me up. And yeah, the next few days look really nice too, my friends. So, definitely going to be doing some more work in the studio here, and probably streaming the process as well. Alright, that is almost good to go. Just a few more wraps. And I'm going to puff it out and pull it out and get it to the desired thickness, desired shape. And that will be our base frame for the dino skull. Just a few more wraps. Start restricting it a little bit so I can go ahead and close off the end. Used a little more color than I thought, but what I got left here should be just the right amount for the bottom jaw, so works out in our favor. Okay. So yeah, it's just kind of like a little beehive of color. I'm gonna use the big boy, Big Daddy Flame. Get it nice and toasty. Give it a few little puffs, then repeat that same process. I'm trying to get all the creases and any of those marks out while puffing it out as well, because it can leave some little lines when you wrap the color around like that, depending on how cleanly it is. I mean, you gotta puff it out anyway, but alright, making progress. I think one more and it should be nice and ready. Nice and even Stevens. I'm going to hit it one more time as well so I can make it a little less thick. Sweet. So we just turned our colored rod into some colored tubing. Oh, I gotta pull it out a little bit as well. Get more of that desired shape. So we're gonna rock the Big Daddy flame again. Hey, what up, Drop Deads? How you doing? Thanks for tuning on in. Welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I meant to pull it off cooler than that, but I missed the grab. I did mean to snap that off, but I meant to grab it off. I was trying to look cool and I fucked it up. So I'm just making kind of the general shape of the top half. And making sure everything is even and symmetrical. Alright, now I'm going to start shaping it out a little more. Some weird junk on my marker pad. Don't know what that is. Alright, now I'm going to puff out some indentation, kind of some pre-thinned out areas for where I'm going to put the eyes and the nose. Get the mini torch going. Same thing on the other side. Nice. Alright, puffing all those holes out leaves me room to work with so I can get those eyepieces and the nose piece. I'll take a little bit of 3mm and go back into the holes I just popped and do the ripping and the tearing. The ripping and the tearing, the ripping and the tearing. Woo! Shit, I think I just torched. Pretty sure this hot end just crisped a little bit of my hair. Anyone see that? I definitely smell that. Oh damn, yeah, I was holding it weird like this and I think at least it didn't light my hair on fire. But definitely not ideal. We're almost at 70 followers now too, which I'm stoked on. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to clip that if I burn in the old hair. That could be a good one. Just some happy little glass. Bob Ross in it. Ah, that's a happy little dino skull. Kind of make sort of a triangle-ish shape on either side. I need another bit of 3mm though. So just repeating that same process on the other side. Making a kind of triangle-ish shape. Whoa. A little condensation from the tube ran down and sizzled on out at the end. It's normal. But kind of frightening. So condensation will build up in the tubing, and sometimes if you hold it at the wrong angle, I'll try to tap some out of the back, it can come down and get your piece. As long as it doesn't crack or sizzle what you're working on, then you're good. Alright, that's looking good. Looking symmetrical. Looking about the same. Just a little tweak at the front. Okay, nice. Perfect. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Fixed it. Sweet. Looking good, looking good. Oh. Alright, who do we still have in the mix? You guys are the real ones. Staying in for the long haul. For the long haul, brother. Crack the old back. Yeah, very fun, productive stream so far, though. finished off that piece from the last time I did a live glass stream. Put the loop on that. Got that dragon skull done. That's looking nice. So that'll be up for grabs too. Whoever follows me on Instagram, if you want to scoop that bad boy, just let me know. I'm making another dino skull right now as well, so that will also be available as long as everything goes right. And man, what a beautiful day. Nice bit of weather, not too windy. Locked and loaded with my new gases, you know, having a fun time making some pieces. All right, speaking of, let's keep her rocking, keep her moving. Come on. Trying to get this end piece off. There we go. Took a minute, but we got there eventually. Actually, I'll save that bit for later, and I'll pull this part out for the next step in the process. Get it nice and hot. I'm just going to pull out what we call in the biz a stringer. Which is exactly how it sounds. Just a small, thin bit of colored rod. Someone's dog is going nuts out there. Put them away, people. Put them away. Alright, I'm gonna just use the restroom, go to the bathroom real quick, and we're gonna keep working on this piece. Hope everyone's enjoyed the process so far, and thank you all so much for being here. If you missed the last live glass stream, it's up on my YouTube. I think I have the link in my on my Twitch page. Let me double check that. But I'm pretty sure I do. You can check out the VOD and see how I made the dinosaur skull, or sorry, dragon skull that we did on the last stream. If you want to check that process out, give me a follow on YouTube. I'd really appreciate. Smile. Alright. Give me one minute. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and we're gonna keep working. Make sure my battery's good to go. Yeah, we still got a mighty 76%. Still don't know why chat's not pulling up on the phone, but I got it on the iPad, so no worries, no harm, no foul. Alright, be right back. Okay, we're back. We back. Hey, Wu-Tang Bees, what's going on, my man? Thank you for the first time chat. Hope you're having a fabulous day, my friend. Oh, thanks for the follow too, man. Up to 66 now. Only 4 away, and we'll be at 70. I'm pretty proud of that progress since I've only been streaming like a month and a half-ish, you know? That's awesome. Super stoked. Okay. It's warm, but I think the hoodie still needs to go back on. Just with that breeze coming in, it's like I need a little extra. Alright, let's continue working on this piece. Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the swarm. I like that name too, man. I'm a big Wu fan. Alright, we're gonna do a little baby flame for the next part. Here's what we got going so far. You can see it's kind of taking shape, starting to look more like a dinosaur skull. With a few more tweaks, it'll be perfect. Shift it over just a touch. There we go. Perfect. Kind of thin those ends out too. And it's mini torch time. Weird though, it still says 2 on the view count, but it should be like 3 to 4 with the Woo, Sheriff, and Drop Deads. I think there might be 1 or 2 others in the mix, so kind of weird. Things are going a little squirrely. Chat's not working. Maybe the view count's not entirely accurate either, but we'll keep it moving, keep it rolling. Alright, now I gotta hit it from the back. Make sure everything's sealed in perfectly and won't stress or crack on us later in the process. Okay, awesome. Jawsome. Cool. Looking good so far. Oh shit, oh shit. a little carried away. A little carried away, but it's alright. Did you ever make a, if you're still in the chat, did you ever make a RuneScape account? I'm curious. I'd really like my mini tweezers for this. I think they're still upstairs though when I was building that Gundam. I want to say I left them in my little streaming studio. And they're not in the glass studio where they should be. That's alright. I'll get it done with the slightly bigger ones for now. Nice. Okay. With that little warm up, now we've got the little slots for the eye cavity. I was going to say eyeballs, but they're not really, you know, it's a skull. Doesn't have eyeballs. Alright, repeat the process on the other side. Hit it with a mini torch. The old mini Yorch. Mini-mon. Alrighty. Next one. Sweet, looking good, looking even. A little tweak there though. A little bit of a tweak. Cool. Good to go. Oh shit. Just heard some dodgy noise. Oh fuck, boys. I'm hearing some cracks on top. Let's make sure it's sound. We don't want that. Might have had it out of the kiln for just a little too long. Alright, we're all good. Just had to reheat it. Give it some extra love. Oh, fuck no, though. Hell nah. Oh nah, hell nah. Started getting a little difficult, got a little thin in the side after doing that reheat. So I gotta readjust. And then put a little more color on because one of my bars got a hair too thin for me. Okay. Saved. Whew. That got scary. Got a little scary. A little bit of a sticky situation. But that's just how glass blowing goes. Doesn't always work out perfectly. Sometimes things happen that we gotta adapt and overcome. Alright. Should be all good now though. Cool. Looking good, looking good. I'm gonna have to play with this bottom part Kinda though. And the top. The other side is a little smaller at the front. So, I'm going to dab just a tiny bit of color on there. Melt it all in. And hopefully that will help them look the exact same. Okay, cool. Solved. Solved it. Sweet. Put that in the kiln for a minute. Because it did do some weird stuff. I had to hit it with the mini torch. It sort of cracked on the top piece because it must have got too cold in that one area, and then when I went to reheat it, maybe it was just like wasn't having it or something. So we're gonna let it cook in the kiln after doing that, so prevent any future stress on the piece. Oh man, the sun's getting bright back there. In the meanwhile, let's go ahead and throw some darts, take a quick vape, and we'll get back to it. Making good progress though. Just got to pull the bottom part out, shape the top of the jaw, and then throw some teeth on there, and we're more than halfway done. Once again, too, really appreciate everyone who's tuned into the stream. I really enjoy doing the IRL live glass blowing action, and hopefully you guys do too. So I just want to thank everyone for tuning in and checking out what I do over here. I play games sometimes too as well, of course, but today is a live glass blowing session. Alright, let's rip a few darts. Nothing great. A 20, an 8, and a 9. Let's try to get a triple 20. Ooh, got closer, but no cigar. 2 20s and an 18. Ah, that one was so close. Triple 1. Alright, last throw. We'll get back to the piece. Ah, man. Close again. But didn't quite get it. Alright, let's peep game. Make sure everything's still good. Alright, nice. Also, gotta decide what color I'm gonna do for the teeth. I'm thinking either this kind of speckly, it's like a darker blue with these white sort of specks in it, or I also have this really nice purple. So, blue or purple, blue or purple. Maybe I'll flip a coin. But I think these are the options for what I'm gonna do for the teeth color. Alright, one more quick toss. I was too close to that triple 20. And we'll let that heat up a second. Just so everything's nice and structurally sound. And all that good stuff before we move on to the next step. That was almost even worse. So close. So close to that triple 20. Do the purple? Alright, my man. I think the purple would look pretty sick. White and purple has a nice vibe. I made a big skull rig like that a while back, and I think that'll look pretty rad. So, good shout, my friend. Good shout. Appreciate you tuning into the stream too. All right, let's keep her moving. Keep her moving, keep her grooving. Purple it is, though. Where'd my lighter go? Oh. Here it is, here it is. Alright. Wipe off any kiln dust that may have stuck to the piece, and hopefully everything's good. It did somewhat crack on the top for a second there, but I got in there real quick and healed it, so should be all fine now. little thicker on the one side. Getting close though. And it should look more like a dino skull after I do this little step here. Okay. Yeah, that purple is going to look real sick on there. Good shout out. Good shout out. I was on the fence. I was leaning more towards the purple side, but I wasn't super sure what I wanted to do yet. Blue would have looked cool too, but purple's even better. It's all about that purple. All about that purple. The old purple nurple. Widen out the back just a little bit more so when I go to put that bottom jaw on, it's got a nice place to connect to. Dang, that got thinned out again as well. It's bumming me out. I'm gonna go put a little sliver of extra color on there. Sorry about that. Had to kind of re-even those up a little bit. One of the sides got just a little thinner looking than the other one, and I didn't like it. but just a few little tweaks and we are back in business. Yeah, I need my mini tweezers. I gotta grab those from upstairs. It would help a lot doing these little steps like this. No worries. No worries, no worries. Okay, hopefully you guys can see it's starting to take shape a little more. We got a lot of backlight, unfortunately, so I'll stand in front of it. Well, just gotta add the teeth now, and we're looking good. Ah, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, boss. Yeah, that purple's really nice like that. It has a little bit of like a smoky sort of sheen in it. So it has that kind of like it's a transparent, but it's got a little bit of, what's the word? A little bit of kind of more texture, sort of a little bit of smoky kind of look on the inside. So that's what gives it that effect too. It's got that nice little layer on the inside, so when you pull it out, it has that same thing as what you were saying, kind of the saturated bit at the bottom, and then kind of fades out a little more. Definitely harder to do with the smaller, like, because here's a smaller piece of it. You can tell it's not as much like that, because the thinner it gets, the more transparent, more clear it goes. But I'm gonna try to get a nice one off of this little chunk. Oh, speaking of, I have a few spare teeth from that too, that have that kind of smoky sheen to them. A lot easier to do with the larger scale. Well, I think that purple will still look really nice on there. And hopefully it has a similar effect. I've done it with that purple on some smaller skulls before, so I want to say it did. So let's hope so. Fingers crossed. But yeah, this one's coming together. It's starting to look good. It's starting to look more like a skull now. You know what? I'm going to clip this end and then pull it from the back, because that has a little more of that saturation kind of look to it. And we want to get that. We want that in the mix. Ah, of course, man. Sorry if I kind of over-explained it. That color is... Here's the last bit I have. I have this kind of cone of it. You can see it a little more on that. What was the name of that color, though? That's what I'm forgetting right now. It's not royal jelly, but it looks like it. It's man, I gotta think about it. I gotta think about it, honestly. I haven't ordered it in a while. I'll definitely get some more of it, though. Stargazer. Just remembered. It is Stargazer, which is a super cool purple. I'm pretty sure I did Stargazer teeth on that big rig too, but I might have done Venom, which is a slightly different purple. I'll have to look on my caption because I can't even remember. I want to say it might have been Stargazer though, but not 100% sure. I made it like 2 to 3 years ago. So sometimes I forget the exact color. But definitely either Stargazer or Venom. One of those two, 100%. I want to say it is the Stargazer though, because it does have that sort of smoky look, but Venom somewhat does too, a little less intense. Alright, we're going to pull a stringer out and get started on those teeth for the top jaw. I have to be careful with this end. I have to let it cool down a little bit so I don't burn myself when I'm trying to do the teeth. Yeah, already fucking hot. About put my pinky right on it, dude. Yeah, I think it was Stargazer. Venom's pretty similar, but I think still because I have some laying around right here. That looks more like the teeth on it, I believe. Alright, well, we're gonna give this stringer just a minute or two to cool off, because about burnt my pinky on that one. Didn't, but it was hot. It's definitely warm. Hell yeah. Thank you too, man. Thanks for tuning into the stream, buddy. Here's what we got so far. Nice little blueprint for the top half of the dino skull. And that purple should look sweet. Almost looks a hair thicker on the right side. Maybe I'll give it a quick flatten too while we wait for that to cool down. put my goggles all the way down here. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Make sure your piece is nice and hot as it comes out of the kiln. You don't want to faff around too much. Just going to give it a little smoosh. Make sure everything's even on both sides. Alright, cool. This should be almost there. Still a little hot, but just about grabbable. So let's get into dentist mode and get those teeth locked on. Here's a little bit of Stargazer as well. A little bit of kind of a spine prep, bit of tubing from a project I was working on a while ago, but I ended up running out. Like, I only have this little pyramid nub left of it. But hopefully I can get a few more pieces sold, and maybe I'll get my tax money in since it's getting closer to the end of the month, and I can order some sweet new colors. Because I'm running on odds and ends at this point. All my little leftover shorts and other things. Where did this paintbrush come from? Alright, let's put them teeth on. Man, now it's warmed up again too. It's like I'm so back and forth. Had the hoodie off, got a little too cold, got a little windier. Then put it back on, now I'm kind of like, man, it's getting warm again. Super stoked for a nice warm day though. The next few days are looking real nice. Some solid early spring weather, and yeah, definitely gonna be chilling in the studio here, doing some more streams, making some more stuff. Not that we're done for today just yet, but just for anyone who may have been busy or whatever, I will be doing more. We'll be doing more live glass streams. Alright, quick little vapey poo. And we're gonna go full dentist. Get them teeth rocking. Oh, if you hear a weird clicking noise too, that's just my kiln in the background. Nothing's going wrong, don't worry. I also started this mini skull out of the Stargazer a while ago, but it was just kind of small. I'll probably finish it off though, but it was just like a little more on the smaller side than I wanted, to be honest. To be honest. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it to it. It's getting really bright in the studio though. The sun is just blasting in. Okay, let's go. That should be more than cool enough now to grab onto, so don't have to worry about burning any fingies. Get a nice tiny flame for the teeth. Yeah, there we go, perfect. I can grab onto that, no problem. No problemo, man. One thing about this color though, it gets a little, it can get a little bit bubbly when it's super thin like that. So I'm gonna redo that one. I didn't like how that was looking. Might have to turn my oxygen down a bit as well. Yeah, all colors have a different viscosity, so they all move at different rates. So it's all kind of just about, you know, working with what color you got and using its strengths to your advantage. Hells yeah, looking good. Purple's looking good so far. I'm liking it. I am liking it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm loving it like that. Oh, a little too cold. A little bubbly on the end too, so I'm gonna yoink just a tiny bit of that off. Yeah, doing the teeth is definitely one of the trickier parts of making these, especially on such a small scale. It's you got to give everything, you know, you got to get it just right to make them look on point, literally. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, you gotta be gentle with this stargazer. It likes to bubble up a little bit in such small proportion. You gotta baby it. You gotta baby it a little. Here's a little look at the teeth so far though. A little sneaky peek. Yeah, I got a little close to the flame. Can't get super close to the flame with this color either. You really gotta give it them baby steps, you know? Alright, there's a look at that first little half row there. Let's get started on the other side. Yeah, definitely not a quick process trying to get all the teeth perfect. It's a slow and steady game. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. another thing as well, if you try to get two teeth too close to each other, it can undo some of the progress on the one you did previously. Which is another reason just to go super slow. Slow and easy. Thought I just heard a tick. I don't see anything though, just in case. I'm gonna finish this tooth and put it back in the kiln for a minute. Just to rewarm and make sure everything's good to go. That one's a little big. A little big, especially compared to the other side. Alright, pop in the kiln just to be safe. I don't see anything, but I thought I heard a little tink. So we're gonna let it warm up just a hair. Might have just been the kiln making noise and scared me or something, but just to be 100% sure. Get a little stretch and a water break into. Going along nicely though. I'm liking the secret white with the Stargazer. I just wish it's such a dense color. I wish it maintained that exact same color in the thicker parts. But when it thins out a little bit, it kind of loses a bit of its luster. Still looks pretty rad though. But it's definitely one of those colors that works a little better in thicker chunks for bigger kind of projects. It keeps more of that cool deep purple and the little bit of smoky action. Hey, thank you so much, man. So cool you're starting to work on a torch now too. It's a lot of fun. A lot of learning curves. And yeah, things don't always go perfect, you know. A lot of the times I can make stuff that I'm familiar with quite quickly, but you never know when something's gonna cool down too fast or, you know, crack on you. Like this piece earlier, everything was all good. And it kind of did a baby little hairline crack over the top. But I hit it quick with the main flame and got in with the mini torch and healed it out. But you definitely learn more from when things go wrong than when they just are all smooth sailing. And another thing, even if a piece straight up cracks in half and explodes, you know, you learn a lot more from those than the ones that just go seamless, especially with hollow stuff, you know. You gotta learn from those little moments and just take it as a lesson. It's never a failure. It's always a chance to learn something new. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you stopping in though, buddy. You'll have to, if you follow me on Instagram, maybe you can send me some of your work, or if you're having trouble with anything, you know, maybe I can help out. Yeah, for sure. Anytime, man. And yeah, a lot of colors are interesting like that. Oh, just threw my tissue down by accident. Like Secret White, I got this random chunk when I made this kendama that kind of busted on the bottom. So I think I'm just gonna harvest it for color. But I really like how it's not just a, you know, it's not just a transparent white. It's got all that extra little smokiness too, and sometimes when it thins out it looks even more different, but then when it's more dense, like in this Slayer skull, it looks kind of more solid white, but then the thinner bits, you know, on the ends have that kind of bluish hue to them. Glass colors are so cool. They're super fun. I really like this purple lilac too. I have a tiny little bit left here. And that's kind of similar as well. Not just a transparent purple. It's got some more fun to it, you know. Yeah, anytime, man. Anytime. Anytime if you need any tips or tricks, or you know, want to show me something you're proud of, or whatever the situation may be, just hit me up on Instagram or here, whatever works. I'm starting to get hungry too. I haven't eaten a ton today, just kind of woke up late, had some breakfast, and basically got right on the torch. But I will at least finish those top row of teeth. I don't think I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna finish that off, maybe take it off the handle. Maybe get the bottom jaw shaped out, and possibly put a pin in for later. Or maybe I'll just grab some food and keep going. I don't want to be just BRB on the stream for that long though. So I'll finish this top set of teeth and we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Been a really fun one so far though. We got the loop put on that other piece. We started making something new, and more than halfway through that now. So let me double check on this, make sure there's no binks or skadinks or anything. Alright, it's looking pretty cool so far though. Only got 3 more teeth, and that top row will be good to go. Good to go. Gotta stay postured and gotta stay loose, you know, because sometimes I'll get into a weird position like this, and it's not good. Not good for the back. Alright, quick goof of brown on the kendama, and then we'll get the rest of those teeth on. Ah, come on. Gotta get the earth turned. There we go. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Cheers, mate. Appreciate you. Yeah, you know, sometimes when you're waiting for stuff to warm back up, I like to mess around, play with the kendama, throw a few darts, you know, pass the time. So I'm not just standing here. Because that's one thing too, if you don't let things warm up fully and you get too eager, that can be where things go wrong too, you know. Definitely getting a little chillier out though. The sun's kind of tucked behind the clouds a little more, so what time is it now? Yeah, it's getting closer to sunset, so with that in mind, time is of the essence. Let's keep it moving, get all those teeth done, and see how far we can get along. Then I'm definitely gonna grab some food, and I think a shower. But if we don't finish this piece off on today's stream, tomorrow's looking like a real nice day as well. So we can resume a little later on. Alright, get a nice baby flame rocking. And let's finish off the rest of those teeth. Oh, I grabbed my lighter like I had to turn my torch on. Flame is so tiny. I was like going to light it up. Oh yeah, you gotta really take your time with a lot of stuff, and solid is a little more forgiving, but things with hollow, you know, you really gotta have a little patience with them, or they'll want to crack on you. And certain colors too, like, you know, cadmiums and other ones that just take a lot more babying in the flame to make them workable. Solid clear is always a safe bet though. You can get away with a lot more with like a solid clear than you could other ones. Just because it doesn't have a lot of those variabilities that certain colors have. Oh, I think my music stopped. Let me get that going. Yep, it's definitely a patience game though. There's no doubt about it. I could have done that tooth a little further back, but it's all good, it's all good. Alright, let's play some more tunes. Man, this handle is hot from being in the kiln. Can't go too high up on it or it's gonna get me. Gonna burn me. Alright, last one. And the teeth will be complete. The trip to the dentist will be over. Pulling them teeth, you know? What kind of torch have you been using too? Because GTTs, they're good, but they can be a little aggressive. That's why I really like this Sharp Flame Bethlehem, because it's got the intensity in a smaller flame, but also is nice and bushy and more low pressure. Alright, making sure those front two teeth are on point, looking the same size. Perfect symmetry. Alright, got those teeth knocked out. Here's what we're rocking so far. It's looking pretty sweet with those purple teeth. Definitely a good pick. Alright, let's get it back in the kiln. Get it nice and toasty. Alright, how long have we been rocking here though? 2 hours, 40 minutes. I'll probably round up to that 3 hour mark. I almost said your. 3 yours. But yeah, I think I'll round up to that 3 hour mark. And then probably put a pin in it for this stream. And get rocking tomorrow as well, since what time is it now? Yeah, 5:30, and the sun's been going down a little closer to 6. It's getting chilly. I can already feel it. I had the hoodie off for a while earlier because it was so nice, but now it's definitely starting to chill out on us again. So with that in mind, and I'm getting hungry, I think I'll just go another 15-20 minutes, see what we can get completed. And I believe tomorrow's going to be another really nice day, so whoever's around, definitely tune back in and see the rest of the process, and we'll finish this bad boy off together. The Dino Skull pendies typically take me about 3.5, 4 hours on average, but I did start with just making the loop and finishing off that other one from last week, so I don't think I've been working on it the entire time. So yeah, probably like 3 hours, 3 to 4. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, for sure. When I lived in the UK, it was, I only was able to blow glass one time because no one had much of a setup that I could rent. But I found this one dude who lived on the coast, sort of near my granddad, and I was able to rent his torch out for the day and make something. But that's ultimately why I moved back to America, because I really wanted to get back on the torch, and because I'd had a few little lessons before I moved back to the UK, but I didn't really get started, like, really going until I moved back here. And I rented at a studio for a long time as well. GCTs are nice because they do have that little center fire, which helps, but they can be a little too forceful sometimes, you know what I mean, for certain colors and stuff like that. But yeah, I rented space at a bunch of local studios in town here, and then eventually I bought my own torch and bought my own kiln and got everything set up at home here, so it's super handy. I just gotta order some more color. I'm getting mega low. Alright, I'd say let's start working on this bottom jaw. And that might be it for today. Getting hungry. It's getting cold. As much as I want to keep working, that's definitely a factor. The ambient temperature of the studio, if it gets too cold, one, I don't want to be out here, and two, the glass doesn't like it much. It can cause things to stress and crack a lot easier if it's too cold out. Depending on what it is, you know. That's cool they have a studio out there though, man. You said you're in Germany? That's really rad. Glad you're enjoying the journey and the process of learning flame working and glass blowing. I'm sure you could get a setup at home. You just gotta see, like, if there's a local oxygen place and stuff like that, so you can make sure all your gases are filled up as well, and that you have the correct ampage on your breaker so you can run the kiln, because a lot of them you need at least a 20 watt, I think. Alright, let's get going on that bottom jaw and finish strong. Almost wish I started even earlier in the day so I would have had maximum sunshine, because it's definitely getting down to the wire. Once that sun sets here, it starts getting nippy. But yeah, let's definitely do that bottom jaw. Where'd I put the rest of that color? Oh, here it is. I think I'm gonna connect up this piece too, because that might be a hair too short. Oh, nice, man. That's super cool. Awesome. Berlin Flame. Oh, shit. Berlin Flame Studio. Well, hey, if I'm ever out in Germany, I'd love to swing by the studio and maybe do a collab or make a piece or two, or, you know, whatever, something like that. That'd be fun. I'm considering going back to the UK for a spell, because sorry, itchy nose. I want to get my holiday working visa in Japan, because I teach English online. But even though I'm a UK citizen, they want you to be like a current resident. So I'm thinking about moving back for a few months potentially, so I can apply for the working visa and move out to Japan. That's always something I've always wanted to do, you know. So if I do that, man, yeah, definitely let me know. I might be able to take the train or fly up to Germany. Wouldn't be too far. Check out the studio. Because that's one thing I'm worried about. If I do go back to the UK for a bit, I want to still be able to make stuff. I don't think that was the right piece. Some of these are ghost and some of them are secret white. Maybe it was though. We're about to find out. Yeah, I really need to order more color. I can get it done with shorts, but a lot easier having full rods. Nice. Yeah, I've heard of the European flame off. I might have to, depending on what it is, man. I might have to try and compete or something, you know. That'd be a lot of fun. I haven't done a whole lot of those kind of things, though. I really like to take my time when I'm working. So it might be a bit. I've done a few trade shows, but I never competed in the glass games or anything. Just because the time constraints, you know, make me a little nervous. Don't want to feel like I'm rushing, but that would be a really fun thing to do either way. Alright, I need a nice bushy flame. Barcelona though, that's cool. I've been to Spain a few times when I did live in the UK. My aunt and my nan had a villa out there that I used to go to when I was younger for some kind of vacations and what have you. Yeah, I think this is Ghost. It's looking mega clear, which I don't like that, because that top half is definitely secret white. I might have to find another end that is 100% secret white. That part's looking a little smokier, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Ghost. Which I like Ghost, but I want to match the top half as well, so I think I gotta find a scrap that's 100% secret white. I'll see if this bottom piece is real quick though. Check that. It's a little small though. I need a bigger chunk. Oh damn! One of my kind of went through my beeswax. For everyone who doesn't know, we use beeswax on like mini tweezers or jacks when we're flaring open hollow tubing, because beeswax doesn't stick to the hot glass. If If I tried to do that with just my bare tweezers, for example, it would get stuck on the side of the hot glass and not do what it's supposed to do. Alright, well I'm going to flatten this out. If it is secret white, I can always use it for the loop, even though it's not quite big enough to do for the bottom jaw. I think it is though. It's got more of a... That ghost goes pretty clear pretty quickly. And this one's looking like it's the right stuff. Only time will tell though. And that's still not looking right. Yeah, I think that's ghost, but maybe I'll just make the loop out of ghost. Yeah, one little bit of advice I have with glass blowing as well would be, don't be afraid to start making the stuff you want to make eventually, because the more you do that, you know, they might not be the best pieces when you first start making them, right? But the more you practice, the more you'll already have a step up in making the stuff that you really want to make, you know what I mean? I was always really... I did a lot of pattern work, a lot of fume implosions, a lot of regular just solid stuff at the beginning. But I always liked the idea of sculpting. So once I got more of my fundamental skills down, I just started making, you know, anime pieces. I started making the skulls, and then eventually the dino skulls, and that's one thing that's important, you know. Get started on the stuff you want to see yourself make in the long run, because it's not going to be perfect at the beginning. But the more you practice and the more you work at it, eventually you'll get to a point of feeling good about it all, feeling good about what you're making and all that. Oh, this loop got a little squirrely on us. Got a little wiggled out of the bag. Let's see if I can fix that. I was kind of trying to rush. Can't rush them. Alright. Is this even the right color is the question though. I don't think it is. But I gotta redo this loop now too, because it got too wide, and then I tried to pull it back, and then it got all thinned out and weird. So I'll just go ahead and trash that. Hey, of course, man. Anytime. I'll read that other chat in a second too. I was lost in the sauce doing that loop. I need to make it a little thicker was the issue I was having there. There we go. Nice and thick. A little bit wide, but it's alright. We can pull it out. Ah, damn. That's cool though, man. It's cool. It's cool he's coming out there. And yeah, I totally understand. I haven't taken I've learned from a lot of other people. I've learned by myself, but I haven't really gotten to take any big classes with any sort of big name artists much either, so I definitely understand not being able to afford that. But with good people around, and you know, if you have the passion for glass, then it should all work out. So just learn as much as you can from the people who are around you. Pick up little tips and tricks from whoever you can. And yeah, anytime. If you need any advice on sculpting or whatever else, I'm here for you, mate. Okay, we got that loop sorted. Looks nice. Ah, just hit the 3-hour marker too. Alright, I'm gonna pull this out a little bit and then I think just pop it in the kiln. Since I still gotta hunt for a piece of secret white to use on the bottom jaw. I thought this one piece was it, but ended up being ghost. And this piece was too small for a whole bottom jaw, so. Oh, I also need a little bit more for the back part as well, just to fill in that negative space. I'm gonna have to hunt. I'm gonna have to hunt for some secret white. The quest for the secret white. We got that loop done though, nice and even, nice and smooth. I wonder if this is. I'm pretty sure these bits I have laying around aren't. And they're a little on the smaller side anyway. I might just have to start dissecting this bad boy and use all the secret white I put into this end. Which wouldn't be a bad idea. I just have to pop it in the kiln, get any of the rough edges off, and pull it out into a nice kind of 8mm rod size. I wish I had just another short laying around of this though, because see, that's the pain of when you're low on color. You start working on something thinking, oh yeah, I got enough, you know, I got enough to get this done, and now I'm like scrambling trying to find a piece to do the rest of it. There's this little bit here, but yeah, I may just end up having to hack into this and using that. I think we'll save that for another time though, since sun's starting to go down in the sky. Getting a little colder in the studio here, and I am quite hungry, but I'll give everyone a little recap of what I've made so far today. Show that off, and then I think sign off. Been a super fun stream so far though. Really enjoyed this one. So glad it's nice and warmer and I'm able to get back in the studio and do what I love and have a good time making pieces with all of you awesome people out there in the world. And don't worry, tomorrow should be a nice warmer day, so I'll do all the grunt work, maybe off stream, and dissect this to get the rest of the color I need. And I'll continue what we started today, finish that piece off. But let's check out a little recap here. Oh yeah, I'm hungry. Hey, no problem, man. You too. Anytime, anytime. Okay, let's check it out. So we got the nice secret white skull with some stargazer teeth. Looking pretty saucy. Pretty good. Oh gosh. Don't worry, it wasn't anything serious. That loop just fell out. And we made the loop for it. Then we got a little bit stonewalled on the rest of the color. I might just have to go ahead and order some tonight, even though I won't have a lot of money after that. Because I need some more. But yeah, I'll just rip this apart to finish what I started on that one at least. And we'll finish it off tomorrow, my friends. Oh, one more thing too. I ran out of propane and oxygen last time I was doing the stream when I started making that dragon skull. And I made a loop and got that all finished up today. I know, the sound, it was just that loop falling out of the kiln, but it was like, oh god, what happened? What's wrong? Everything's good though. But it was, yeah, it was a terrifying little crash. Alright, so pull this out of the kiln. This is what we did on the last stream, this nice little dragon skull. Polished that off and got a nice loop on it. Came out pretty neat. There's the other side. Don't want to drop it. Alright then, my friends. This has been a super fun stream. Appreciate everyone that tuned in, chatted, lurked, followed, anyone who contributed to the stream in any way. I should be back tomorrow if the weather is nice again, and we'll finish this piece off. Appreciate everyone that tuned in. Have a fantastic night. Peace out. See you later, buddy. Peace.